Hello and welcome back to Tarble Pavilion, the second of a doubleheader today between Dickinson Red Devils and the Swarthmore Garnet. Got Centennial basketball, 2 of the 4 teams tied amongst the top of the Centennial Conference in men's basketball. One will go down the losers of their first of the season in Centennial play. Dickinson College Red Devils coming to this one 3-3 overall, 2-0 in the Centennial Conference. Against Swarthmore, who is 5-1 on the year. Their lone loss came back against Widener on November 20th in a non-conference game. We will see if Dickinson can go for the sweep. They were able to win in the women's hoop matchup. But for now, we will get to our starting lineups just ahead of opening tip-off. First for the Dickinson College Red Devils. The starting guard duo is Aaron Bailey and Drew Howeisen, the point guard and shooting guard respectively. Alongside Mr. Do-It-All, number 24, Ryan Robinson, the small forward. Jack Tierney, the power forward, and Chris Bates holds it down in the middle. And then for your Swarthmore College Garnet, it is the men at the top of the court, Vinny D'Angelo and George Visconti, the guards doing it all so far this season. Ryan Ingram, the pest on defense, the small forward, starting today, alongside Connor Harkins, the power forward, and Michael Caprice, the man in the middle. Last time out, both of these squads won their respective games, 61-54 over Franklin and Marshall. Dickinson came out on top. Robinson, when I say he does everything, 17 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. Then for Swarthmore, they had a whopping, to say the least, 81-50 W over Haverford. Caprice, the big man, led the way with 15 points, 4 blocks, and 13 rebounds. Visconti put up 12 points apiece, and D'Angelo right alongside him with 11 for himself. Leading the way this season for Swarthmore, it's been Visconti and D'Angelo. D'Angelo's taken a little bit of a step back in terms of points per game, still averaging over 14 a night alongside Visconti's 17.2 points per game. Both of them are averaging around 4.5 rebounds per game. Robinson, on the other end, the clear factor in this one that Swarthmore will look to limit. He's averaging 16.8 points per game on 44% shooting. 25% from beyond the arc, doesn't take a lot of shots from out there, but he also gets 4.8 rebounds a game, 4.3 assists per game, and he is a force everywhere. Very capable small forward, can guard a point guard, but he can also body up a center despite the height mismatch, and he will be the factor here. But when we look at Swarthmore, you got to limit one of the two. Their only loss this season, D'Angelo got into some foul trouble and was not as big of a factor offensively. Caprice goes up and wins the opening tip, and we're underway here at Tarble Pavilion for Centennial College Hoops. Cutting back door is Ingram. He looks to the corner, three-pointer, got them all. That'll get us underway. Vinny D'Angelo puts the three-pointer on the board. We are off running for the Garnet. Working through a couple of screens, hedged well. Aaron Bailey taking the ball duties. Ryan Robinson now takes it. He'll give it over to Jack Tierney. Back to Robinson. Looks towards the left side. Tough mid-range shot, got it. Defended well. But Drew Howeisen gets that one to go. And it'll be D'Angelo bringing it down. Picks up his dribble. Defended well by Bailey. Gets to the rim. Tipped out. Ingram from the corner. Got them all. Connor Harkins from the corner. Back-to-back three-pointers from that right corner, and it's 6-2. Bailey working with the offense now, trying to get the ball to Robinson. Defended well by Ingram. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch. But for now, missing the lay-in, but getting 2 chances at the charity stripe is Aaron Bailey.
Guard is foul number 23, Vinny D'Angelo. At the line for the visitors goes number 0, Aaron Bailey.
Aaron Bailey on the line for 2. Knocks down the first. Struggled from the free throw line so far this season, shooting a little bit below 42%, but 2 for 2 will help him out there. Quickly down the floor, thinking for it. Here's the sharpshooter. Harkins already hit his first. D'Angelo with a couple of moves. Now he goes to work against Bailey. Gets him in the air with the shot fake. No foul, but he still gets it to go. Little baby hook there from the low post, and it's 8-4. Hand it off to the top, defended well, and it's a turnover. 2-on-2 break. D'Angelo will just get held. Good active hands there for George Visconti to get the steal, the first turnover of the day for Dickinson. And they'll get to start their possession underneath the basket. Right to Visconti, no good. Now they'll work it down. Bailey quickly gets it inside and will kick it back out for Hal Eisen. Ball goes out of play. Miscommunication, and it's another turnover. Connor Harkins so far this year, 11.3 points per game, 40% from the field, 42% from beyond the arc. He's averaging around 7 attempts from deep per game. He's already gotten his first one to go down. Visconti looks inside. Mulvey, hook, but he's going to get called beforehand. He hooked the elbow, trying to go around and attack the lane. And that's an offensive foul. Let Bailey take it, as Tierney's going to set a screen. And instead they'll get it to Tierney deep in the corner. Full court pressure, man-to-man. Bailey breaks it easily. They look in the corner, off the dribble. Hal Eisen, but he's fouled. Two more coming from the charity stripe. Already 3 fouls for Swarthmore. Second already against Caprice. The first doesn't go, but that is going to be a factor as 3 minutes into this one, under 3 minutes, they're without their true center. Checking in will be the lengthy freshman Aiden Godfrey, standing all of 6'8" out of Connecticut. Looking to salvage the second, gets it to go. 1 for 2 from the line is Drew Hal Eisen. Now also checking into the game, Abbas Saleh. Ingram will start to work it. Here's Godfrey at the top of the key. Gave him enough room, and he makes them pay. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc is Connor Harkins. Quickly they get it down to Hal Eisen. Hal Eisen goes to work on Harkins. No good. Harkins with the rebound. Here's Saleh. Turns him around. Ingram from the corner. In and out. Rebound Chris Bates. Now they'll go to work. Hal Eisen. Getting it now to Aaron Bailey. Bailey guarded by Saleh. Look for a backdoor screen. Makes a move, gets it to Saleh. Saleh gets the ball and forces the turnover. Here's Ingram quickly down. Harkins thought about his third. Now he takes the step back. 3 for 3. Connor Harkins starting this game hot, and it's all Swarthmore early. 14-5 in this battle of first place teams. We'll take a quick break. Dickinson head coach Alan Soretti in his 12th season out of Allerny to talk things over, trying to limit the three-point shooting. Got a couple of substitutions for Swarthmore, but one of them staying in from the starting unit is Harkins. He's already 3 for 3 on three-pointers and has the difference in this 9-point lead for the Garnet. Robinson is yet to take a field goal attempt yet. Trying to work it to him now. Can't get it. Instead, they have Tierney at the top of the key. Back to Tierney. Feeding it inside. Can't get it to the big man. A little bit out of range, and that's a turnover. Looking for Chris Bates in the post. Now Onyekoro will check in for the big man. A little bit of a tie up there. Look to get it into Colin Shaw. Instead, they go for Sala. Sala will hand it off. Sala feeds the big man going. Godfrey can't make him pay, but it's 2 free throws coming up. Beautiful pick and roll there. Sala floats it to the big man. Godfrey keeps the ball high. Tries to kiss it off the glass. A little too strong. But instead, it'll be the second foul already for Anthony Gabe, who just came in off the bench. He's got both fouls for the team. Godfrey hits the first. Godfrey is the second center on this team. He's also capable of hitting the outside shot. 33% three-point shooter. 44 overall, and he hits both free throws. Whistle sounds, and it's going to be another timeout for Soretti and his unit. Burning too early here in the first 5 minutes. Still Swarthmore with a huge advantage on the Garnet Sports Network. Right back to the full court pressure for Swarthmore, so it'll be Ryan Robinson starting off with it. He gets it to Jack Tierney. They go back for Robinson. Gets it in stride. Trying desperately to get him back into action. Colin Shaw given the defensive task for the 16.8 point per game player. Stepped on the line, and it's another turnover. Anthony Gabe wasn't looking where he was going. And that turnover will also allow D'Angelo and Visconti to hop back into this game. $31 points per game between the two. Can't be a welcoming sight when you see them check in at the same time. For now, it'll be Mulvey trying to make something work. Shaw goes inside. Visconti with a little floater off the mark. Tierney with the floorboard. Ryan Robinson now. Pull up three. He's got it. Hits his first shot of the game. Now it's an 8-point game. Matt Mulvey guarded by Gabe. Into the corner for Shaw. Shaw trying to make a move. Gabe, being a pest on defense, nearly picks up the steal. And instead it'll be a pull-up three. Got it! On the response, Mulvey hits the three. 83% to start. Already 5 for 6 from the outside. Dickinson has only taken 1 3. It was that Robinson pull-up. They get the ball back to Robinson. Off the dribble, attacks the rim, and he's going to the line. And in between these free throws, it will be George Corzine coming in. The 6'7" junior out of Nashville. Getting ready to relieve what I believe Godfrey is a team that likes to stay small and active. Godfrey doing a good job eating up some of the minutes that should have been going to Caprice before he got into some early foul trouble. First one goes at the line for Robinson. 5 points in the last 2 possessions. And here's D'Angelo. Looks for Corzine. Back into the corner. Thinks about a shot. Instead, is going to take a difficult 2 and hit. Vinny D'Angelo with a hand in his face. Gets the floater to go. An 11-point lead early. It's a team that put up well over 80 points in their last contest. Was expecting a little bit more difficult, but for now, everything has been flowing offensively. Gabe dishes, back to Gabe at top of the key, thinks about the shot, instead goes to the rim and gets it sent away by D'Angelo. So they have 4 seconds to work with now. Get off a quick shot, that's a 2, and it's short. Floorboard. D'Angelo's got it into the corner for 3. That one's short. Offensive rebound, Gabe. Thinks about the 3. So they'll get it to the left side. He'll pull up and gets fouled. Andrew Gostovich got bumped on the arm while pulling up from beyond the arc, and he's going to get 3 free throws.
To the line, shooting 3 for the visitors. It's Andrew Gostovich.
That foul's going to go against Matt Mulvey, his first. And the first of 3 will go down. Two for 2 now. 21-12 our score. Gostovich averaging 6.3 per game. Has yet to miss a free throw this season, and he will continue that streak at least for now. Travis Dobbins going to sub in for the free throw shooter. But his 3 free throws makes it an 8-point game. Full court press now for the Devils. They'll lighten up. D'Angelo will organize the troops. Corzine goes to work in the post. Mulvey goes back to Corzine. Tough drop step, and it's an offensive foul. It was physical from the start. Doing a great job of staying legal is Onye Okoro. Took a little bit of a beating, but gets the offensive foul out of it. It's going the other way. Dickinson trying to cut back into this lead early. They get it to Ryan Robinson. His defender slips. Back up is Visconti. Harkins switches off. Here's Harkins on defense now. Spin move into the baby floater. No good. Drew Howeisen just barely made it a 6-point game. Instead, D'Angelo hard to the rim. No good. Ball is still in the air. Okoro brings it down. Travis Dobbins to Robinson. Back to Dobbins. He'll set it up. Trying to make a move with Okoro, giving him a screen. Howeisen now from the left side. Back to Dobbins, Okoro. Howeisen attacking. Harkins picks up the charge. That's going to go against Drew Alleisen. And Harkins get to celebrate with his bench. Instead, they'll move it underneath the basket. Now Vinny D'Angelo will get a chance to set up. Connor Harkins, 9 points, and now he picks up that charge. 3 for 3 on all 3 of his three-point attempts. Reese with a move. The drop set goes up strong with the left and kisses it off the glass. George Corzine gets it to go. Right like that, it's a 10-point game. Just about 9 minutes into this one. All Swarthmore so far. Quick ball movement, and it gets Robinson a look at the dish, but he can't finish. Got past D'Angelo, unable to make him pay on the baseline drive. Corzine to Visconti. Visconti for 3, long. He gets his own rebound. Attacks the rim, but he traveled. My apologies, that's an offensive foul. Went for his own rebound and tried going hard to the rim. Got a little bit too physical. And similar to what we saw in the team's only loss this season, Visconti in some early foul trouble. Already his 3rd. Alex Caldera gives it over to Dobbins. Dobbins quickly past Sala, looks underneath. Heads up defense by Ingram to pick up the steal. Even strength break. Harkins to Sala. Now they look in the corner. 3-pointer for the big man, long. Harkins tried getting the offensive rebound. That'll go out of play. Here's the pressure. Gets it into Robinson. Guarded by Sala. Strong with the ball. He'll take his time getting it over the timeline. Robinson hands it off to Glover, but that's an offensive foul. Handed it off into the screen. Wasn't clean on the transfer and thus got him the foul. A tick under 10 minutes now, 23-13. Swarthmore looking to improve to 6-1 and 3-0 in conference play. Ingram. Hop step for Godfrey, high off the glass, no good. Bringing down the rebound is Chris Bates. And here's Robinson now. Looks for Bates inside to perfection. Good dime there. Got to make it an 8-point game. Harkins. Gets it in the corner. Colin Shaw looking for room. Godfrey thinks about it. Harkins, 4 for 4. Call him Wendy's. He's got 12 points. Couple of quick dribbles, spins, whistle sounds, blocking foul. Count it and 1. Andrew Bailey with the strong finish, and he's got a chance to erase Harkins' 3-pointer with one of his own. It'll be a quick break as Vinny D'Angelo is coming back into this one. He'll give Harkins a break. The foul says here goes against Sala. I didn't think that was who was pinned on. As completing the and 1, Aaron Bailey makes it an 8-point game once again. Here's Sala attacking the rim. Tried going hard for Godfrey. Too much mustard on that one. Go right into the full court. Get the pass in to Justin Glover. Glover now off the dribble. Gets a pass, he's guarded by Shaw. Ingram with the D. Now he backs off Aaron Bailey. Aaron Bailey, a team leading 5 points, tied with Robinson. Bailey holds off on the pass. Here's Robinson. Step back three. Short. Picked up in the air by Vinny D'Angelo. Feed it into the corner. Godfrey, good shot fake, goes to the rim, up and under. Showing the hang time there out of the senior. 10-point advantage. Dobbins quickly to the rim. Might have got a hand on that, but regardless, it gets inside and sent away. Godfrey sends it back where it came from, and then he picks up the steal. Godfrey has been a difference maker here. He's going to the rim. Through the contact, he'll get the foul. Vinny D'Angelo's going to the line. D'Angelo looking to add to his 7 points. Team yet to miss a free throw yet. 2 for 2 at the line. Compared to Dickinson, already 9 for 10. They've been living at the charity stripe. They're already in the bonus. The first of 2, no good. Large substitutions here for both sides. He makes it 1 for 2. Gabe will take the inbound coming fresh off the bench. He gets it in for Dobbins. Dobbins picked up at full court by Matt Mulvey. Dobbins to Gabe. Gabe with a step. Turns it down. Instead, it's a deep three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Godfrey. Attacking the rim. Long. Godfrey on the offensive rebound. Said it'll be up in front and got it. My apologies there. That's Corzine in. And Colin Shaw will get it to go. And it's a turnover. Trying to go the length of the floor. Defended on transition. And Mulvey will back it out after picking up the steal. Mulvey with some strong handles, but he walked. Went into the hop step, moved the pivot foot. That'll be out, but we will take a timeout here with just under 7 minutes remaining. Swarthmore with a 13-point advantage. Don't go anywhere. Under 7 remaining. 31-18 advantage for Swarthmore in the battle of first place teams in the Centennial Conference. Still early in the season. This is both their third matchups of conference play thus far. Okoro from the top. Nearly a travel there. Instead they get it to Dobbins. Up and under, no good. Fighting for the loose ball. Dobbins somehow comes up with it, and he's going to the line. Excellent hustle by Okoro and Corzine to go and get it. Neither of them came up with the ball. As Dobbins, right place, right time. He's going for 2 free throws. It will be their 11th and 12th free throws already. He hits the first. You could say it's the only thing that's really kept Dickinson in this game. They're 10 for 11 from the line. Everywhere else, they are struggling. 27% from the field, 33% from 3, which is pretty respectable, except when you're up against 60% from the outside and 55% from the field out of the home team, Swarthmore Garnet. Gets them both to go. Sala quickly down, able to somehow bring that pass in, and it'll stay this way. Going a little bit too fast for control. But the tight end Corzine able to keep 2 feet in, make the completion. It'll be an awkward spot for Ingram to inbound from the corner. And Visconti travels before he starts. It's the 6th turnover of the day for Swarthmore. 9 for Dickinson. Trying to cut into this lead before the halftime break. Dobbins. Ingram right there for it. Steals it clean, but then dribbles off his own leg. A little bit of pinball now, and Okoro somehow comes up with it. It's a 2-on-2 break. Dobbins with plenty of room. Got it. Exactly how they drew it up. And Sereni and his unit make it an 8-point game. Ingram to try and answer. He'll get it. Ingram puts it right back to an 11-point game with a corner 3 of his own. And here's Aaron Bailey from the top of the key. Dobbins and Bailey just playing a little bit of catch now. Looks for a screen from Gabe. Coming around and floating it over the big man, unable to get it to go. Rebound Corzine off the miss from Gostovich. And it'll be an off-the-ball foul. Gostovich will be pinned for the call. That dangerous Connor Harkins will check back in. Efficiency through the roof, 4 for 4, all 3-pointers, all good. Compared to a trio of guys with 5 points apiece, Bailey, Robinson, and Dobbins. Looking for Robinson in particular in his usual point production, but Swarthmore has done a great job of limiting him, which has, and thus, brought the rest of the offense down with it. Corzine with a spin against Okoro. Okoro with the strong defense. Not strong enough. Lay in plus the foul. Great footwork by the 6'7" Corzine. And although Onye Okoro did a great job of staying there with him, the Voorhees, New Jersey native, he gets called for the foul. His first, team's 7th, so both teams are in the bonus. Next foul will be a guaranteed 2 free throws for the Garnet. But it's an offensive rebound off the miss. And they'll set up the offense through Ingram. Sala with some room, spins into the paint, floats one, and he'll get the foul. Justin Glover pushing a little bit too much on that drive. And he'll put Sala at the line. Knocks down the first one. 4 for 6 on the line for the team. To 11 for 12 from Dickinson. In and out on the second, tipping for it. Visconti nearly got one, and Okoro takes it down. Here's Ryan Robinson, 5 points to his name so far, looking to go to work. He gets the mismatch. Okoro had it, but he fouled in the process. Offensive foul, but that play worked pretty much to perfection until that point. Got the mismatch they wanted. Here's Sala against Gabe. To Ingram looking back door. Corzine, and that's another against Okoro. He went from being very stout defensively, not picking up fouls, but utilizing the big body. Now he got 3 quick ones. Checking in for the first time today will be his replacement, Wierzinski. Double bonus, so they'll wait for the second. Corzine and Godfrey doing a great job off the bench, utilizing Caprice, the team's leading scorer last game, who put up 15 points in the victory. Only has played for 2.5 minutes. Sitting right down next to each other, Caprice and Godfrey. It'll be Godfrey who comes in now. 2 for 2 from the line. And Godfrey's going to take a break. Or excuse me, Godfrey will allow Corzine to take a break. 4:27 remaining. Not the deficit many were expecting in this matchup. It's been all Swarthmore. Feeding it to Robinson. And Gostovich playing catch, and now Robinson again against Ingram, going the other way. Ingram with a big smile on his face after picking up the charge. Robinson might be getting a little bit frustrated how much he has been guarded. He's had somebody in his jersey pretty much every second he's been on the floor. And while Robinson goes out, Ingram will go out as well and rest up for the next time he comes back in. 4 minutes remaining. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Robinson back soon. But for now, it's Sala. Colin Shaw to Godfrey. Godfrey working with a mismatch, goes back door for Shaw. Lays it in with the right hand. 18-point game now. Now trying to organize the troops is Gostovich. Gostovich gets a screen. Now he's got the big man on him. Gabe threw a screen of his own to the right side. Back to Gostovich. Gostovich working through another screen. 1 more second. Tierney's got to get it off. They don't even notice. Due in large part to the defense with a little bit of help from the crowd. Unable to realize that they're out of time in the shot clock. And the Garnet have a chance to make it a 20-point game. Sala will work it into the left corner, gets a screen from Godfrey. Now Godfrey's got the mismatch, trying to get it inside to the big man. Instead, they go cross court to Shaw. Shaw off a dribble. Kicks it outside. Harkins, 5 for 5. 15 points in the first half on 100% shooting for Connor Harkins. 21-point game. We're going to take a timeout here on the Garnet Sports Network. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Swarthmore has gone on quite a run in a span where Dickinson needed to start cutting into this deficit to make it a competitive second half. But for now, they have to get it over half court. They're able to do so. They reverse it now to Gostovic. Gostovic threw a screen from Gabe. Gabe sizes it up instead. Looks inside. Cross court, Sala, interception. Heading down the floor now. Shot to Ingram. Up top for Godfrey. Ingram off the screen, pulls up at the free throw line and hits. So here's Gostovic now. Picks it up right above. Instead, How Eisen will take over. Outside Justin Glover. Gets it into the corner now. Gabe looking for something. Instead, they'll reverse. Tipped. Another steal. Harkins. Behind the back. And the foul. And he walked right before. This place would have erupted if that one stood. Harkins is having himself an afternoon. One of the top if it would have stood plays. Instead, Harkins will go to the bench with Amir on pace for 10 from 3 for 30 points. Fakes a pass. Wierzinski down to Glover. Trying to feed it inside. The big man Braitz is back in. And Glover walked. 3 straight turnovers for Dickinson. And they are just begging to get into the locker rooms now for halftime. Swarthmore with double their lead. Now here's Matt Mulvey. Mulvey against Glover. Working some handles, getting a screen from Godfrey. Still handling. Ingram from the corner. Short, might have got a piece of it. Did Wierzinski. Bring it over to Dobbins. Wierzinski from the corner, thought about it. We'll turn it off. Under a minute remaining now. Go over to Dobbins. 3-pointer, Wierzinski. Doesn't get the roll. Godfrey on the rebound. Mulvey now down the floor. Against Dobbins, he pulls up. Long. Rebound Bates. Bates to Glover. Glover thinks about it. Wirecast thinks about it. So they go into the corner. Dobbins got it. Tough 3 there, and now the shot clock's off. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. That 3 made it a 20-point game. Mulvey will dribble out the clock for the last shot. Gets a screen, declines the option. Instead, he keeps attacking the rim, floats it over the top, no good. Bates for a half-court heave, that won't count. And that'll bring an end to the first half. A Swarthmore dominated first half, 46-26. We're going to take a break for halftime in the Garden Sports Network, but you won't want to go anywhere. Second half of this first-place action in Centennial Conference play coming in just a moment.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin, or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
On and off the court, we're focused on creating lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. More college athletes are earning degrees than ever before, but we've still got work to do. That's why we're raising the bar for incoming freshmen, so they're prepared when they get to campus. And why teams can't play in championships unless they make the grade. Education matters, and putting academics first creates a pathway to a lifetime of opportunity. across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin, or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
On and off the court, we're focused on creating lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. More college athletes are earning degrees than ever before, but we've still got work to do. That's why we're raising the bar for incoming freshmen, so they're prepared when they get to campus, and why teams can't play in championships unless they make the grade. Education matters, and putting academics first creates a pathway to a lifetime of opportunity.
It's on us.
All of us.
And it's time to act now.
We are calling you, all of you.
All Centennial Conference student athletes to join our cause.
The It's On Us pledge is a personal commitment
to keep men and women safe from sexual assault.
It's a promise to not be a bystander to the problem,
but to be a part of the solution.
As a Centennial Conference student athlete, I am proud to take the pledge.
I pledge
to create an environment where men and women feel
safe.
To hold friends accountable if what they're doing is wrong.
To never blame the victim.
1/5 of women and 1/16 of men are sexually assaulted in college.
It's on us.
It's on us.
To stop sexual assault.
To be more than a bystander.
To intervene if a friend is doing something that could lead to sexual assault.
It's on us.
It's on us.
It's on us.
To help others.
To stand up, to step in, and to take responsibility.
It's on us. It's on us.
To take reports of sexual assault seriously.
To change the way we talk about women.
To be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
To look out for others.
Anyone can be the victim and everyone can be the solution.
It's on us as Centennial Conference student athletes.
To take a stand and make a difference.
We're the Centennial Conference, and it's on us, all of us, to stop sexual assault.
We took the pledge, and you can too.
At itsonus.org.
We welcome you back on the Garnet Sports Network to Tarble Pavilion. Second half action coming up between a pair of first place teams in the Centennial Conference. Both 2-0 in conference play in the early parts of this season. But Swarthmore has proved to be the better, at least in the first 20 minutes of play. 46-26. Led offensively by Connor Harkins, who had 15 points on 5 for 5 shooting from the outside. Vinny D'Angelo had 8 to his name. George Corzine One of the storylines that wound up not being a storyline due to their domination. Michael Caprice only played 2.5 minutes in that first half after picking up 2 early fouls. They didn't really need him, as the combination of Godfrey and Corzine, my apologies, Godfrey and Corzine just picked up all of the slack and then some. 11 combined points between the two alongside 5 rebounds. Dickinson trying to work their way back into it behind the very capable hands of Ryan Robinson, held to just 5 points in the first half. Nearly a turnover there. Same starting 5 for both units. Trying to work it deep, Aaron Bailey. Bailey gets it over to Howeisen. Howeisen inside. 3-pointer, no good. Jack Tierney tried one from the corner, couldn't get it to go. D'Angelo to the rim, coast to coast. Vinny D'Angelo. And now he's in double figures with 10 points. They go cross court. Howeisen tries it. He gets it this time. 3-ball corner pocket. Howeisen gets it to go. A mild full court press before Ingram could pretty much jog it over. D'Angelo coming across the rim, blocked. Offensive rebound. They get it inside to Caprice. Caprice looking to make a move, spins, off the glass and in. Welcome back into this one, Michael Caprice. The sophomore forward gets it to go. And it is 50-29. Backdoor pass for Robinson. 3-pointer, no good. Tough shot there for Howeisen in the far corner. And move it down. Now Ingram will try one of his own. That one's short. It's a 3-point contest early. That one's nearly stolen. Instead, it's a lay-in. Caprice got a hand on it. Drew Howeisen has all 5 points in the second half for the Red Devils. Here's Caprice. Tries to look backdoor. Had Ingram. Didn't give it to him. D'Angelo works with the mismatch now. Said he gives it to Harkins. Back to D'Angelo. Gets right past into the dish. Blue Chris Bates in the dirt. Didn't have a chance there. Tierney will go to Bailey. Bailey now. He'll hand it off. Robinson tries to take the lefty. Instead, he gets to take it away. D'Angelo, 3-pointer for Harkins. No good. Offensive rebound, however, lays it in. Corzine with the assist of a tip from Caprice. We'll see how they score that, but he really set up the lay-in, but a difficult one for Corzine, who's got 6 points now. Tierney from the top of the key. Couple of crossovers. Howeisen attacks, looks underneath. Too much congestion. They're able to come up with it. Bailey in the corner goes up strong. No call. And it's going the other way. D'Angelo goes into another gear. Can't get it to go. Tierney defends. Rebounded by Howeisen. Into the corner. Robinson looks to dish it inside. Gets the wrong man. It's a 2-on-2 break. D'Angelo after the steal gets it to Ingram and they'll slow it down. 3-pointer on the trail. Got them all. Visconti getting into it now. He gets the trailing 3 from the top of the key. It's 57-31. Howeisen to Tierney, trying to feed it inside for Bates, and it's off the hands of Ingram.
Dickinson maintains possession.
Caprice will come out alongside Ingram, getting to the secondary early, just 5 minutes, 30 seconds into the second half. Defended well coming in for Caprice, George Corzine. Now Robinson only has 5 points. He is exhausted for how hard he's had to work just to try and get this offense moving. Instead, he gets it to Okoro on the back door, and that's an assist for him. We say it all the time. He's known for scoring 16.8 points per game, but this is a man coming into this one averaging just shy of 5 rebounds and assists per game. Basically putting up a 15-5-5 day every day. As Corzine goes hard to the rim, offensive rebound off the miss. He's got nowhere to go except up, and he'll get the foul. Robinson and Okoro can't believe he got the foul as Corzine just stayed patient there. And that is Robinson's 4th of the game. Robinson's going to get a sub. His 2 free throws are coming up. And that type of day for Ryan Robinson, the 6'2" senior out of Virginia. My apologies, it won't be Robinson coming out. It's Okoro. Showing a lot of trust here is Alan Soretti. Corzine hits the second. Right back to the full court pressure despite it being a 25-point game. Picking him up is Mulvey, guarding well against Randy Shepard, my apologies. Going backdoor, Robinson looks into the corner, Gabe for 3, got it. 3-ball corner pocket, 22-point game. Sala now into the corner. Corzine hands it off to Sala, gets it right back. Hop, step, unable to get it, but tips it back out. Mulvey, mid-range J. So he substitutes 2 points for a rebound and an assist, all in one swipe of the hand. Robinson really trying to go to work. It's a blocking foul. Nearly ended his day. Instead, Sala will get the foul. Feet were moving. His second. Robinson getting a lot more physical in the second half, trying to get some room to breathe. We'll get the ball here. Looking for something, he gets a screen. Over to Shepard. Shepard drops it off. A couple of handoffs before another 3, no good. Gabe, same spot, different result. Sala now down. They work it around the key. Colin Shaw, nearly a turnover, dives for it. It's still going to go the other way. Hustling to try and keep it here, and now not something we usually see out of Swarthmore. They're going for a little bit of a jumbo package. Godfrey will check in alongside Caprice. Give a rest for Corzine and Visconti. Randy Shepard will get it over. Defended by Mulvey. Looking backdoor for Robinson. Floating it over the top instead and able to bring it home. Will Kalarin. Mulvey now. Set it up just about 6 minutes into the second half. Caprice looks outside. Colin Shaw goes behind the back. Looks back door. Can't get anything, so he pulls up himself. Tough shot, unable to hit it. Bringing down the rebound is Kalarin. Spin move out top. Ryan Robinson having to work with some of the people he doesn't usually play with in the same unit. Trying to float it over to Kalarin, can't corral it, and it's a turnover. He jogged to it in the corner, didn't think anyone else would hustle over for it. Before he knew it, Sala's working it down the floor. Godfrey to the 3. Top of the key, dagger. Matt Mulvey hits it. Trying to work it right back down this way. Three-pointer, Robinson, no go. Rebound, Caprice. Sala works it into the corner. Godfrey, short. Colleran winds up with it, working it quickly down the floor. Hop step goes over to the left side. He's going to the line. Drew Haueisen with a strong move there, picks up the foul, the first of the half for Swarthmore. Correct that, make it second. Onyekoro and Justin Glover working their way back into this. That one's no good. More of the regulars for Swarthmore. Harkins, Ingram, and D'Angelo back in. Robinson will come out and get a rest alongside Tierney. Floorboard goes to Ingram. 1 of 2 from the line. Thinks about it. Here's Harkins leading the way with 15 points still, all in the first half. Looking to make it 18. When you're 5 for 5 in the first half, they'll jump at just about everything. Mulvey on the other end can't get that to go. Rebound by Gabe. Looking now, Randy Shepard. Shepard thinks about it instead. Back out to Haueisen. Get it inside to Okoro. 3-ball from the corner. No good for Glover. Ingram on the rebound. And he'll work it down the floor. Caprice giving a screen. D'Angelo doesn't need it. Off on the 3, another rebound for Gabe. Here's Shepard attacking the left side of the floor. Defended by Mulvey. Back out top for Haueisen. Glover gets a screen from Okoro. Haueisen in the air. Able to dish it into the corner. Pull up Jay from the elbow. Shepard's got it. Randy Shepard, now it's a 23-point game once again. Turnover. He's got a hand trying to go for the back door. Said here's Haueisen going to work in the dish. Getting that one to lay in over Vinny D'Angelo. Now D'Angelo thinks about the 3 instead, attacks the rim himself, and he'll get the 2 back plus the foul. Beat Gabe on the dribble. He's able to lay it in through the contact. Potentially one more is coming from the line. The only statistical category that Swarthmore really trails in today. 7 for 11 from the 9 against 11 for 14 for Dickinson. Everything else has been going their way. 50% from 3, 10 for 20 compared to 5 for 13 for Dickinson. 53% from the floor compared to 40 for Dickinson. And of course the points category will replicate accordingly. He converts the 3-point play. Still working out of the full court press. Brandon Wierzinski back into this one. Looking for someone to help him out. Gabe going to work. Floats it over the top, can't get it, looking for his own rebound. Instead, D'Angelo gets it and works it down the floor. Feeds it into the corner. Corzine up and under through the contact, no foul, out of bounds, it's staying this way. Good job to go up vertical and not draw the foul, Chris Bates did. And when you're 6'8" and have a vertical like his, that's all you really have to do. D'Angelo, post play, got it. Baby hook for him, and now he takes over. Harkins for the team lead in points. He's got 17 on the day. trapping as soon as he gets in. Nearly got into the coffin corner in the half court. Instead, Glover able to pass out of it. Under 10 minutes remaining now. Quick pass inside to Gabe. Glover looking to reverse. He takes the three himself. No good. D'Angelo in fear of a back tap. Slows it down. Harkins to the corner for Ingram. Goes hard to the rim and gets it to finish. Through the contact. Bates went up for it again. Made some contact. Is able to finish. Go cross court. Glover turns down the three. Instead, it'll be Gostovic from the top of the key. Glover to Gabe. Gabe gets a mini hop out of the center. Instead, they reverse it. Three ball from the left side, no good. Rebound D'Angelo. Trying his luck from deep was Wierzinski. Instead, it's Harkins. Off the mark on that one. Hurrying it down the floor, a couple of big men get tangled up at the back. 4-on-4, Glover with a beautiful look into the corner, got it. Wierzinski able to hit it, but what a look from Glover to hit the open man in the corner. All for naught though, 70-45. We're gonna take a timeout here on the Garnet Sports Network. Swarthmore is 8 minutes 24 seconds ahead of improving to 6-1 on the year, 3-0 in conference play, and although it is early, still a lot to be figured out in the Centennial Conference. Anytime you can beat someone that's tied with you at the top, it's a good feeling as Sala lays that one in. Make it 72-45, even if this was a last place Dickinson team. For Swarthmore to be able to do this against anyone in their conference, it's going to help them out a lot when it comes to playoff time. Dobbins from the corner, ran out of real estate, stepped on the baseline, and it's going the other way. Ingram will work it down. Go over to Corzine. Caprice giving Shaw a screen. Shaw will decline. Go into the corner for Ingram. Now, here's Caprice. Caprice with plenty of time to work against Bates. Instead, it's Corzine for three. That's long. Offensive tip goes to Dobbins. It's a 2-on-3 break, not in their favor, so they'll reverse it. Dobbins from the corner, no good. Rebound for Colin Shaw. Shaw gets to work on some dribbling. Gets it down the floor. And they'll reverse. Sala gets a screen. Works it down low to Caprice, too long. Expected more contact. He gets his own rebound, however. And here's Corzine, a couple of shot fakes. Now he goes inside. Whistle sounds before the block is able to be made by Howeisen. here's Visconti. Hits the first of two. We get a couple of substitutions from people in rather dry jerseys. Jared Groff is going to check in, but before we do, it'll be a timeout for Landry Kosmalski's crew. Don't go anywhere. So it's a timeout just to get the senior guard, Jared Groff, from Weston, Massachusetts, into this one. Figure out what him and the rest of the offense will do. Aiden Godfrey alongside Colin Shaw. Looks like joining them out there will be Justin Tucker as soon as there's another dead ball. Here's Gostovich. Takes a screen, works back the other way, gets the floater over Godfrey. Barely able to get that one over. It doesn't fall, however. Sala works it inside. Godfrey thinks about the three. So does Groff. Colin Shaw here. Screen from Godfrey. Sala now back the other way. Back to Sala again, gets a nice screen from Godfrey. An even better pass to him on the roll. Able to finish it. Threading the needle. Sala able to get it in. And Godfrey, right before the clock expires, able to lay in the brotherly roll. 30-point game. Haueisen into the corner, wide open, got them all. That's Will Colleran to knock down the open J. He's got 5 points to his name. Groff with an opening. He's got a dish inside. Sent away. Late foul called, however. Brandon Warzinski got Godfrey on the way up. Following this Dickinson matchup, it'll be a trip on Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. against Susquehanna. For an out-of-conference game for them. We got plenty of stuff to not work on, of course, but they've gotten plenty of work to put in from this point on. Pretty much the second half has been a lot of preparing for next week, or the future of the season, we could say. 1 of 2 from the line. Gabe works it from the right side. Get it around, quick ball movement, gets the open three, unable to convert is Colleran. Trying his luck from the other corner. Sala sees the seam and attacks with the left hand. So they get it to Gabe quickly down the floor. He hits the open jumper. Here's Colin Shaw into the corner. Floater, no good. Gabe able to pick up the long rebound. Just off the mark was Jared Groff. Deep three-pointer, no good for Shepard. Colleran able to pick up a good rebound. Gabe goes for three, no good. Nearly man-on-man crime there. Said Groff will work it down the floor. Picked up all the way by Gostovich. Godfrey feeds it inside, unable to get it off. Tipped and stolen away. And a 3-ball for Gabe. 3 threes right there. And then they'll call a timeout. 3.5 minutes remaining here on the Garnet Sports Network. Tune in for the final minutes. It'll be a newer unit, the unit of the future for this Swarthmore program, alongside some substitutions late for the Red Devils as well. Still Jared Groff bringing it down the floor. Works it outside to Justin Tucker. Then feeds it over to TJ Chapman. From the corner, Groff floats it over the top. Unable to get that one to fall. We go quickly down the floor, intercepted by Tucker, but then out of bounds, can't stay in. Trying to feed the hot hand Gabe, who has hit 3 threes in the last 4 minutes, but it'll be the end of his day as well. Checking in now, David Vogt will inbound. Lucas Curran working from the top of the key. Here's Vogt, looking for Curran, unable to get it to him. Chapman nearly loses it. Instead, he goes hard to the dish. Good rebound, and Hines is able to bring it home. Roman Hines, the freshman out of Jamaica, goes up and gets it. Gets a loud roar from the crowd. Reversing the ball here. Ariel Greshman. Foul called before. He also picked up one of his first blocks of the season. He is going to be a force for this team soon. But before then, it'll be 2 free throws for Randy Shepard. Looking in the future for the Red Devils as well. First of 2 is no good. This will end their modest 2-game winning streak. And they will travel down to Virginia in a week from today. So they have 7 days to think about this one until they play again against Marymount. 1 for 2 from the line. Chapman works it over the timeline. Hands it off to Groff. Groff, double clutch, gets it to go. Groff is having himself a time since checking in. They'll quickly get it down. David Vogt, all the way across, no good. Tucker on the rebound. Groff Chapman thinks about it, instead pulls up for two. No good. Under 2 minutes remaining. Here's Vogt. They'll intentionally foul to get a couple more people in. Jared Groff will come out of this one. We'll get a couple more substitutions. Chuck Sweat and Alec White, the newcomers for Swarthmore, and we'll finish this one out. This is really preparing for the future here. All underclassmen out. Defending in the corner is Hines. Looking for a backdoor. What a pass! And the lay-in plus the foul. Luke Spellman with the dime to Randy Shepard. Shepard's got a chance for one more. Short on the and-one try. Dribbling it down on the rebound is Major Eason. Eason all the way to the dish, double clutch, and one! Oh man, what a make! Eason with a double clutch. He'll look to get it right back. One dribble into the free throw. He won't hit it either. Now TJ Chapman will pick it up full court. Randy Shepard hands it off. David Vogt out to Shepard, trying to feed the big man. Vogt will flip the court instead. Blocked in the corner. Eason gets the rebound, and it's a 3-on-2 break. He gets fouled coming down. Fouled hard. Picking up that one is David Vogt. No lack of energy out of these teams as we have less than a minute remaining. And looks as though we'll probably get one more possession for either side. That's about done here. Eason attacks the rim. Instead they'll reverse. TJ Chapman shot fake. Another one, feeds a wide open man in the corner, and he gets it. Chuck Sweat hits it. Whistle sounds. Not sure what this is about. The three still stands. Excellent ball movement out of the reserve squad here. And Dickinson will work it down. About a 12-second differential between the shot and game clock. But it'll be Dickinson and Swarthmore splitting the doubleheader. The women's team got it done for the Red Devils earlier in a nail-biter, 55-51. And then the men's side got revenge and then some. Here's Vogt underneath. Out of bounds, it'll stay this way. 10 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Swarthmore, as I mentioned, will now improve to 6-1 throughout their first 7 games. Dickinson will fall to 3-4, 2-1 in conference play. It'll stay this way. 4 seconds remaining. Defended well by Hines. He's losing the ball on the dribble is Spellman. We'll get it in. Thinks about a shot attempt instead. Stolen away by Swarthmore, and that'll do it. The clock will run out. A dominating victory in Tarble Pavilion for the Swarthmore Garnet, 87-57. Both teams came into it undefeated in conference play, amongst the top of the Centennial Conference. Swarthmore will be the lone one in this gym to stay undefeated in play. This was Tyler Small here on the Garnet Sports Network, thanking you for joining us today for this doubleheader of action, whether you're Game 1, Game 2, or both. We appreciate you tuning in and for your support of NCAA athletics, Centennial Conference basketball. For everyone here on the crew making this possible, I want to thank them for the opportunity and thank you for listening. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening.